let's start with 4 of these. Let's write down what you think those answers are. Start thinking. I guess for all 4. Give you about 2 minutes to get that done.
Yeah, I think I should go. Hi, Sean. Is there a bomb in your backpack?
My bad, Jake.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Let's get this done. Let's go.
Come on. Yeah, I think I should go.
Alan, let's get them down.
I'm gonna go first.
After school? Yeah. Okay. So bring your study guide. Okay. Okay. Another minute.
Yo, my brain's not working good. So
Oh, he's called me clearly.
All right, so it's been a while since we've done these. So let's take a look. Why don't you guys all raise your board and let's see how you did.
Why? Peep number 3 for me.
oh, my
You
brain's
can't
not
tell if
working.
that's wrong.
Wait, give me a second.
It's Kobe, baby.
Why should it be?
I don't know.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's put them down. Let's see what you guys think. So they're calling a couple people for each one.
I got number 4.
Go ahead. What's the first one? What do you got, Aiden?
Forgotten hero.
For the first one, top
No,
left.
for the first one, big chance.
Big chance. Who else has something else?
Said fat chance.
Huh?
Somebody said fat chance.
Fat chance would be correct. Yep, fat chance. Like it's unlikely for something to happen. So that's a fat chance. All right. How about Dennis? What did you have for this one here?
9.
Go look at it. What does it say?
You know what says mom has an A, has none? You know what that thing up there.
Doesn't have
Mama none.
Hey, you know.
Oh, he's mama none.
I think I got that.
What do you got, Sal?
I said middle moon man, something like that.
Middle moon man. Okay, we're getting closer. Simon?
Man on the moon.
Man, not on the moon.
In
In the moon.
That's crazy.
So you guys ever look up at the moon? It looks like there's that face.
No.
The full moon. That's the man in the moon.
I don't look
I'd
at
smack
you.
that guy.
Mike, you need to get out more. All right, how about this one? I thought this was the hardest one. This morning. Who has that one? Stacy, what you put? What'd you say? 5th time? Okay, all right, all right. What do you got, Tim?
5 overtime.
5 overtime. Not quite, not quite. Guys, when you're thinking about this one, how do all fairy tales start?
Once
One at a
upon a
time.
time.
Once upon a time.
Once upon
Once
a
upon a
time.
time.
Once upon a time.
I don't
What? That's crazy.
Ones upon, that means you're over
It's
time.
not
So
one.
what's
Why
the
is it
4
five?
going to be?
Huh?
Why is it five?
Just
There's a bunch of ones.
It's just ones.
It's
Go.
5 ones, which will make 5. So it's 5 upon a time.
Don't look too deep into it.
10
Mike?
heroes.
Mike, don't overthink it, man.
If
Don't overthink
if it was once upon a time, there would only be 1.
Okay, big bro, chill.
One.
Then it wouldn't be
No smoke.
ones upon a time.
It'd be 1 point.
All right, Mike, let's get this last one here. How about this?
It's universe.
What we have? What we have?
Not hit. Whoa.
God, what?
Wait, what'd that say?
Well, we'll move on. Logan, what do you got? Bottom right.
Forgotten hero.
Heroes.
Forgotten heroes. Nice job. Really good
I
job.
know.
We
Let's
got
do another one.
Punisher.
Forgotten, so forgotten.
No,
Then there's 10.
And then there's 10 heroes. Forgotten
Let's do
10
another one.
heroes. Forgotten heroes. All right, so I want you to wipe off your boards.
Any more?
Okay. So, quiet. Turn around. So this is what we're gonna do today, guys. This is what I'm gonna have you guys do. You guys are gonna be able to, number one, our goal is to be able to model natural selection. So we started watching a video on Friday about Darwin and Wallace, right? And different patterns that they observed in nature. Today, you guys, your job is you're gonna model the mechanism of natural selection. So we talked about the word mechanism on Friday. What does that word mean? Gunner. Talked about the word
yeah,
mechanism.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't remember what mechanism.
Not sure? Someone help. Aiden?
Pattern?
Pattern? Or better word?
Like a system, how something works.
Yeah, system or a process, a pattern.
Process.
Yeah, which something's going to take place. So our goal today is you're going to be able to model that process for us, okay? And then as well, be able to collect some data from your model and then be able to present that to me. So essentially that means we're going to have to do some graphing with that data that you collect. Go ahead, Dennis.
Alright, so I was watching something over the weekend, right? Apparently there's something called the genetic draft where like things just get lucky and survive. Like let's just say like a natural disaster happened
Mm-hmm.
and then like
It's called genetic drift.
yeah, genetic drift, that's what it was.
Yep.
You're right. Good looking on that. So like let's just say like, you know, iceberg starts to melt, that floods the forest. So let's just say like these caterpillars that get picked up by these birds, their nest gets flooded, so the caterpillars just doing fine on these shrubs at the top.
Right, so we're going to talk throughout this unit about different mechanisms or processes that cause evolution to happen. Genetic drift, random chance, will be one of those, okay? But it's not the typical driving force in this process. So what we're gonna model today is the most important, what I believe is the most important, the major mechanism.
You about to play, Gary?
You're gonna play a game today.
Oh yeah,
Mark
play some
some
salt.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Krabs.
God.
Okay, now,
Oh yeah, call.
Jordan, take a seat. So oh yeah, you're gonna do it right now. Guys, quiet. So before we do anything, what I want to go over is kind of how we started the unit. So what I asked you guys to do on Friday for me is you guys had to tell me what you know about evolution. And I took a picture of what I wrote down, and these are the things that you said you knew. We said that we knew Darwin started it. Life changes over time. Multiple of you said that. We said species change. Tim said it takes a long time. One of you guys told me that whales evolved from land predators.
You welcome.
We said that mutations have to do with evolution. We knew that there was a debate between evolution and religion. Simon, I think you said that evolution can be both good and bad.
Yeah.
One of you guys mentioned you knew something about peppered moss as an example of evolution. Someone stated humans evolved from apes, that humans started in Africa. That was Stacy. And then you guys said there was also some ancestral species of humans. And then we wrote down dinosaurs. And I don't remember why we wrote that down.
Oh yeah, people said the dinosaurs.
Yeah. So some of the things up here I agree with, some I don't. By the end of the unit, you're going to tell me which is which.
Yeah.
Okay, but before we do anything, what I'm going to ask you to do right now, so these are the things you know. I want to know, what do you want to know about evolution?
Everything.
So I would just like you, on your board, I'm going to give you 90 seconds. I'm going to want you to write down 3 things that you would like to know about evolution. Everyone's got to write down 3. That 90 seconds just started. So let's get it done. Write down 3 things that you would like to know. You want to go to the board to write these up for me. And once we get that, if you want to go do your math, you want to do that. 30 more seconds, guys. So each person's going to share something. 15 seconds. All right, Alan, go ahead, give us one. What's one thing you want to know?
The difference between natural evolution and CRISPR.
All right, so the difference between natural evolution and CRISPR technology. Okay, hopefully we get into CRISPR, depends on how long things take. But yeah, that's an instrument of change for sure. All right, Logan, what do you got?
How long it actually takes.
How long does it take?
Yeah.
Okay. Like that? Time.
What and when will be the next big evolution? Or the next evolution?
You just said what's next.
Yeah.
10? How will it affect us in the future? Okay, good. And then Josephine, what do you want to know?
How well did like the species or whatever adapt to the new evolution?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
How well did the species adapt to
How do species adapt due to evolution or change due to evolution? What's one thing you got? You got a, yeah, how it's, so first, how do species change due to evolution? And how it started. All right, Aiden?
Why do big species of current predators and prey not exist anymore?
Just write down what happened to mega fauna, or mega animals, prehistoric animals. Go ahead, what do you got?
Alright, I heard something about like humans are not gonna have toes or something like that in like 100 something years.
Okay.
So like what's the next big leap for humans?
So how are humans gonna change? Are humans gonna lose their toe?
Toes.
Toes. Not just the pinky toe, you're saying all of them.
No, they're just gonna disappear. Start with
It's gonna be a nose.
Okay, all right. Brady, what are you thinking?
What's so important about it?
Why is it important? That's probably a good question. Let's see, Sal.
How does evolution like really happen?
How does it happen? What's the process? I've been talking all about this natural selection thing, but what the heck am I talking about, right? Let's see. Mike. What do you got?
I'm just gonna live his life on a minute. Whatever happens, happens.
But what does that have to do with evolution, Mike? You gotta give me something, man.
What's gonna happen?
So another one for what's next?
just write it down.
Left, third one down. Stacy, yep.
I said, how will we look, I mean, we look different,
No, so how are humans gonna change? Okay. So it could be no toes apparent.
Yeah. Because we don't need them. Like where should
We
we
definitely need them.
Okay, all right. Zena, what do you got?
Alright, so does evolution take place every day?
Does evolution take place every day or is it ongoing? Okay, I like that. Tyler?
Say, can humans become animal humans?
Can humans become animal humans? What does that mean?
So, like, can they evolve? Like, say you have like a lot of cats, and then you slowly become like a cat.
Okay, okay.
Maybe everybody gonna be a Giannis.
I want that.
I mean, I won't wings, but I
And then Dawn,
What factors cause it?
what factors contribute to it? Alright, so there's there's some pretty good questions. What I need you to do now, we're gonna wipe off our boards. And then just go ahead, cover your markers, and put all that stuff underneath your desk. And go ahead and do yours. Okay, so I handed out this natural selection lab sheet. want you guys all to take a look at that. I'll bring a copy up on the smartboard for us. Alright, so we're going to play a little game modeling natural selection. I'm not going to give you guys really any background on this process, on this mechanism. This is essentially what we're going to do. We're going to do this particular activity, and then I'm going to give you information. You guys are going to tell me what happened, and we're going to apply the process of natural selection to it. Okay? So, I'm going to read the first paragraph, then I'm going to have you guys kind of read some of it out loud, or do in groups, and then from there, I'm going to model what's taking place. Because every year we do this, there's going to be some individuals, Logan may be one of them, that's not going to pay attention. You know, they're not going to read the directions, so I want to show you two, so you guys see it multiple ways, okay? Alright, so first, this game was invented by an individual by the name of Stebbins. He's a pioneer in regards to the evolution of plants. So the purpose of the game is to illustrate the basic principles of evolution through natural selection, okay? So when we're doing this today, it's going to be a simulation. That's what the game means, and we're going to study essentially the idea of protective coloration. Who knows what that is? Protective coloration. What do you think?
Isn't it like when like species like change their color to blend in with something to protect themselves from like predators or something?
That's exactly what it has to do. It has to do with the color of prey species in order to protect themselves from predators within their environments. We're going to model that. Go ahead.
Like chameleon,
Chameleon would be an example of protective coloration. Anyone else think of anything?
cuttlefish,
Cuttlefish? Huh?
The moth.
Oh, the peppered moth, right? Anything else?
Humans.
Humans.
Yeah, we can change.
In what way?
Due to the climate, how hot or cold it is. That's how, you know, in different climates in Africa, it's hotter, so people's skins are pigmented, and versus people in colder climates like Britain, where it's more colder, so the skin is white, pale.
Yeah, so that we're not talking necessarily predators, but protection from the sun itself.
Yeah.
Different colors have been selected for. Okay. Snakes. Yeah.
I don't know this one exactly, but it's called the sarcastic fringehead. It's a type of fish. And
What?
There's multiple types of fish that have some protective coloration. A lot of small prey species, guys, just in general. Anything that's typically low on the food chain is going to want to blend in and hide some way. Okay? So, when we play the game, when we're playing this game, you guys are going to get, when you go into the back, you're going to go grab a baggie for your group and a piece of colored paper. That's going to act as the environment which you're in. Okay, so we're looking at a type of butterfly that comes in different colors. Different variations of color. We're working with 5 colors here: black, red, blue, green, and pink. Alright? And those different colors are due to changes in their DNA. What do we call those changes? Mutations, right. Okay, so what we're going to do, you guys are going to be in two-person teams. You're going to go grab an environment, a bag of butterflies. Alright, and then we're going to get started. So the first thing you guys are going to do is step 2. Dennis, please read that for us.
Oh, I don't think you want me to read that.
Dennis, please read that for us, man.
Alright, let me see that.
Straight on your sheet.
This one?
The other team member.
The other team member. The other team member should count out 4 butterfly dots of
Yep.
each color. This is the starting population of your environment. Generation 1. Record that in the data table. The same person should then randomly scatter these butterflies on the cloth environment. Since there are 5 colors, there will be a total of 25 butterflies in the environment to start with. This is the maximum population of butterflies in your environment that can be supported. It's the carry capacity of your environment.
Wonderful. Carrying capacity. We talked about this way back in October. Who remembers what it is?
Oh.
Done?
Is it like how much the environment we have?
Yeah, it's essentially how many of a particular organism that environment can support. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn the page, And I want you to go to this first data table. And it told you we're going to start with 20 butterflies, equal amounts of each of those 5 colors. So, first thing you guys need to do, what are we going to write? 4. Put a 4 for each one of those. Now I'm going to need a volunteer. Who's got me?
I got you.
You got me? Come on up. Guys, I'm going to need you to pay attention to this portion of the activity. Alright, now, so me and Jordan are going to be partners, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to play with some butterflies here. So what's going to happen is that there's going to be a predator in your group. So we're going to consider, in my group, Jordan's going to act as the predator. So I need you all to pay attention to this. So what's going to happen is we're going to have that butterfly is going to capture 10 dots, one at a time. And how he's going to do that is that he's going to face away from the environment, and he's going to turn around. The first dot he sees, he's going to pick up and put that to the side. Okay, we're going to do that a series of 10 times. Not too hard, right? All right, Jordan, go ahead and do that for us. Go. Hurry up. Let's move. A little sense of urgency, my man.
You hungry? You gotta get that food. Come on, you're starving, man.
How many is that?
That's 5.
No, that's 6.
7. You got to turn around and look.
Oh, don't look.
Just turn around. First one you see, you pick up. Turn all the way around.
Wait, did that 10? No. Hold on, let me count. 4,
Come on.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I said buddy first.
Okay, all right. That's really easy, right? We can all handle that. Nice job, Jordan. Go ahead and take a seat.
All the bags you didn't pick, none of them black.
But they blended it with the paper.
All right. So we'll see as to why you possibly didn't take those. So the next step, guys, this is part 4 on your sheet. So this is the part that every year kids have trouble with. So please pay attention to this. So now, number 4, Mike. So it's going to tell us, now collect your 10 surviving butterflies from the cloth. Make sure to get them all. There must be 10 survivors. So what I do, or what, as Jordan's partner, what I'm going to do is that with the 10 dots that are remaining, all of them, they didn't get eaten. So they have the opportunity to survive and reproduce. So they can pass on their genes. So for every green, I'm going to put a green on top of it. That means it reproduced. It created an offspring. For every pink, the same thing. For every black, the same thing. Okay, are you following me so far?
Yeah.
So how many total dots will I have at the end? 20. Okay, so then what we'll do is on our data collection table, you're going to put the total number of butterflies that you start the second generation with. So in my example with Jordan is that we actually ended up having all of the black ones survive. Yes, go ahead.
What happens if one of the colors like get totally wiped out? Like all the pinks are gone.
If all the pinks are gone, that variation, that gene has been eliminated from the gene pool. You won't see any more pinks. Okay, so in this simulation, what happened with me and Jordan is that we ended up, we're going to have 4 greens, so we got 12, And there's only one red survives, so we're gonna have 2 of those. So we're gonna make sure that you have 20 going into the next generation. Then you guys are going to continue this through 5 total generations. So you're gonna do the prey and predator relationship, total of 5 times. If at any point, let's say for example, after generation 3 you have all blacks, you're done. Because no matter what you turn around, you're going to just simply have black butterflies to pick from. Okay? Then we're going to take that information, you're going to then calculate, instead of the raw numbers, we're going to calculate percentages. So for example, we had 4 butterflies of each to start out of 20 butterflies. How do you calculate the percentage of butterflies that were red? Huh? It's not 25. We had 4 reds, there's 20 total. How do you do it?
So like, oh, you divide
4 by 20. And what is it? It's 1/5.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So that's like 50, 20%.
20%.
Dang, you popped my head.
Now, what I'm going to ask you guys to do the remainder of the hour, I'm going to come around, I'm going to help you guys out. After your first generation, I want to come and look at your guys' boards to make sure we're doing it correctly. You're going to work in groups of 2. We're going to spread out throughout the room. Remember, in the back, you're going to grab a bag of butterflies and an environment. One group can work directly up here. You guys, let's go ahead, let's get to work, let's get some of that done.
Take your white out.
Hurry up, let's get moving. Hey, get your stuff and go. Let's go. Spread out. Go to your desk. You can go in the back. All of these are possibilities. Hurry up, hurry up. Groups of 2. Tyler, who are you working with? You and Dawn. Wonderful. You guys, why don't you guys just go right to the front and use the one I have. Okay? You guys can go right on top of the desk. You can go right on top of the desk together.
Oh, you had
Only 20, so
Mike,
40.
let's go.
So is there gonna be one group of 3?
Huh?
Is there gonna be one group of 3?
It might be, yeah.
Especially if you're doing
Tyler over there.
Are you one with the predator? Sure. You are.
We're too smart. That's why they're recording us.
Oh, hey, Cameron. Didn't see you there.
Oh, this is yours. I don't want yours.
There we go. Great. Let's get moving.
Oh, I see you gave us an AP Bio project.
Pushing the envelope a little bit.
You shouldn't be.
Hey, pass this good. 4 of each. Put down. Hurry up.